to refinance. To be or not to be. Oh wait, that was Shakespeare. Hi there, this is Kenny here from Property Stories. So today I would like to share with you when you should refinance your property. Of course, these are only my personal opinion. Recently, I've heard a lot of news and read also a lot of webinars where a lot of people are advocating that you should refinance your property to put into assets, as the assets will gain you a higher return. And you'll be missing so much if you do not refinance, as this is only once in 10 years. So is it? In this video, I'd like to share with you a few times I think that you should refinance. Number one is, of course, to back up your emergency savings. You may have a pay cut, or you may be expecting to lose your job in the future. Then you should refinance now. After the MCO, make sure you get your refinancing case approved so that you can actually last for the next 6 to 9 months, or maybe even a year with that cash money from their refinancing. You need emergency savings for your basic necessities. Number two, only refinance, please, only refinance if it's your investment property, meaning you do not stay in that property. This is because at least if, let's just say, anything were to happen, you have your shelter. Now the 6 months loan moratorium is there. Please take it and survive these 6 months to think of how to increase your income. Only refinance, again, only refinance if it's an investment property that has already increased in value, substantially increased in value. We are talking about two times or 1.5 times, 200,000, now it's 500,000. Then you refinance, because and then if you refinance as well, please, rental, maybe in this MCO time you get 2,000. Your installment maybe is 1,000 because you bought a long time ago. Please do not refinance until your installment is more than 2,000. Try to keep a buffer. Maybe installment is only 1,008 or something like that. Do not over average, even if it's your investment property. The reason being, if you refinance now, you follow the current value. If let's just say it's a 20% below the market value, let's just say a 500,000 property, you refinance up to 400,000 loan, which is 80% of the current valuation. This will make your outstanding lesser than the market. It give you a 20% margin to play with. So in case, if let's just say you need to sell your property, then you do not incur so much loss, or you will have a bigger margin to play with if you want to sell your property. Imagine today someone else who bought the refinance up to 90%, 450,000 is the outstanding loan, 90%, and you can place your property at 420 or 410 if you need to let go as soon as possible. So think about it. Do not refinance way beyond your means, especially way beyond your rental income. So next one that you can consider to refinance is that if you want for investment, I myself is quite wary about investment, but we shall go to that next topic. If your investment can generate more returns than your current interest rate, if your interest rate is very low for property now and is expected to go lower, but if you have a new investment, be it whatever assets that you choose, that can generate consistent higher returns than what you are borrowing, then yes, it makes sense to refinance. Next one, number 4, is that maybe your interest rate way beyond last time when you bought property is very high, so you want to refinance to lower your interest rate. Also can, but again, I do not recommend this, because you will incur the cost and you'll be tempted to cash out. Sometimes you might cash out more than what you can pay back. So this one, I think, interest rate too high, you can save a bit but continue paying. I would prefer that you do not refinance, and especially if it's your own stay, like number 2. Last one is for those business owners. If you are having difficulty right now to sell your property, and you will, use this 6 months loan moratorium while selling your property, while marketing and getting your agents. Refinance it for your working capital. Talk to your bankers, talk to your SME bankers, talk to your mortgage bankers. Refinance your property for working capital, so at least you can get your business running and pay the expenses for next maybe 6 months to 9 months while you're waiting for the property to sell. You can maybe refinance up to a certain amount, a little bit before, like I mentioned in number 3. You do not have to refinance right up to the maximum value of the property. Maybe just enough to cover your expenses for the coming months, 6 to 9 months maybe. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, these are the reasons that I think that you should refinance. It's not that it's not that people ask to refinance and then you just follow the herd without thinking. Especially, remember, leverage cuts both ways. Leverage cuts both ways. Okay, so I wish you all the best. This is Kenny here from Probably Stories, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.